Good morning, students. This is my lecture number 2 for invitation replies for the students of class 11th, subject English. Children, in lecture number 1 of invitation writing, I gave you introduction of invitation, complete format, types, and I discussed invitation writing with examples with you. In this lecture number 2 of the same topic, we will discuss about invitation replies. This is also for 4 marks in your examination, and in this lecture, I will tell you how to write or how to answer the invitations if you get. First of all, in this lecture, we will recall lecture number 1, in which I will tell you again the invitation writing has 2 types, formal, informal. And then we will discuss the main features of formal or informal reply, then main characteristics of formal reply with example, and then main characteristics of informal reply with examples, and then I'll assign you homework. Before proceeding to the features of formal or informal reply, let's recall the lecture number 1. There I taught you invitations have 2 kinds, 2 categories, one formal, second informal. And there are special features to be added in formal invitation, like formal invitation to be written in third person, its tone must be polite and courteous, no signatures required, and it should not exceed 50 words, and should answer to 5 W's, means what, when, where, who and whom, and should be enclosed in a box. Similarly, I taught you the features of an informal invitation as well. Then, informal invitation is written to a friend or relative or someone to be invited individually. And it should be written in first or second person. Its tone must be relaxed and informal, and it is written in the pattern of ordinary letters, and different tenses can be used as per the demand. As I already told you, the format carries 1 mark. So we are supposed to follow the format designed by CBSE to gain full marks there for it. Format of formal invitation includes the following points. The first one is name of the host. It is mandatory to write the name of the host in your invitation. Then the standard expressions. Standard expressions means request the pleasure of your company, solicit your gracious presence, etc. Then the purpose. The purpose means whether it is a wedding invitation card, it is birth anniversary invitation card, or it is silver jubilee invitation card, etc. Then the honoree's name. That whose program or whose anniversary or whose birthday, whose marriage is being held. Their names are to be specified in it. Then the most important is the day, the date, the time and the venue of the program to be held. It is mandatory to mention the date of the program for which you are inviting people, and day, its time and where it is to be held. That is mandatory, so that after receiving your invitation, the people must not get confused that on which day, at what time, where will it be held. So all these things are to be included very particularly in your invitation. Then it is RSVP, respond if it pleases you. Children, RSVP is an abbreviation that comes from French phrase Respondez s'il vous plaît, which in English means please respond. So, an RSVP is essential at parties where you need to know exactly who will come, so you can recognize things accordingly on the basis of their convenience. Then you can give the telephone number, etc. if you want to. Otherwise, these are the points to be included in your format of formal invitation. The informal invitation format includes sender's address. I told you in the beginning that this is written in the form of a letter, and children, letter is mandatory topic of your syllabus, so you must be knowing how to write and what are the important features to be added in writing a letter. So the same is to be followed here. First of all, you will be writing the address of the sender, then we will be proceeding to the date, then receiver's address, then the subject, then salutation, then content with complimentary closure, and then we will be writing subscription at the end of this letter. Children, make sure you are not mentioning any personal details of your own, but you are following the same name, the same address, the same date given in your question. If it is not there, then you can write the things of your wish. Otherwise, you cannot change the details given in the question. You are not supposed to give your personal details. Invitations have two types. One, it is formal invitation. Second, it is informal. And then next part of it is to reply to that invitation. So reply to a written request or of someone for specific event is called invitation replies. And invitation reply writing also has weightage of 4 marks in your examination. I hope you have recalled what I taught you in my lecture number 1. Let's proceed to the features of a formal or informal reply. Features of a formal and informal reply includes the followings. It is brief and to the point. Even while declining the invitation of someone, the tone must be polite. No superfluous material should be added there. And an informal reply may express personal feelings as well. Let us proceed to the main characteristics of a formal reply. First is acknowledge the invitation, express thanks in third person, mention the acceptance or regret, specify the reason for refusal, use warm and simple language and be brief, and you need to be formal in your tone because you are replying to a formal invitation. Let's take an example for better understanding. It is an example of formal reply. Draft a formal reply accepting the invitation to be present on the occasion of first birth anniversary of Anubhav, son of Mr. and Mrs. Joshi, at Rajwada Palace, Gurugram. You are Deepak or Deepika, living at Sector 7, Gurugram. Children, if you remember, in my lecture number 1, I took the same topic for sending invitation, in which we wrote a formal invitation to the guests for the first birth anniversary of Anubhav. The same topic I have taken for its reply. Now, I will tell you how to write the reply of this invitation, and you have to write the acceptance as it is clearly given in the question. Let's see how to answer this question. This is called reply to that invitation. Deepak or Deepika thanks Mr. and Mrs. Joshi for inviting them on the occasion of first birth anniversary of their son Anubhav at Rajwada Palace, Gurugram on May 1, 2020, and assure them that he or she will be present to shower their blessings on the birthday boy. He or she will be reaching with family in time. Deepak or Deepika, and then date when this reply was sent to Mr. and Mrs. Joshi. Now you see, it includes all the features which are already explained to you for writing a reply to the invitation. Children, now we will proceed to the main characteristics of an informal reply. An informal reply must also acknowledge the invitation, and here you have to use the second person for the sender of invitation. You need to mention whether you have accepted it or there is some reason for the refusal. Be sure that you are specifying the reason for your refusal. You have to use warm and simple language here and do not exceed 50 words. Now I'll explain it to you with an example. Draft an informal reply showing your inability to attend first birth anniversary of Anubhav, son of Mr. and Mrs. Joshi at Rajwada Palace, Gurugram. You are Deepak Deepika living at 123 first floor sector 7 Gurugram. If you see, the topic is same, but there you had written a formal reply to that invitation. Here you are given to write an informal reply showing your inability to attend the birthday party. So it will be written in the form of a letter. Let's proceed to the answer. The answer includes sender's address, that is 123 first floor sector 7 Gurugram. Then after leaving a line you will have to mention the date. Then you have written subject to your invitation reply, that is reply to the invitation. Then there is description mentioned, dear Mr. Joshi. Then you will be writing the content to it, that I am extremely happy and thank you for extending an invitation to the first birthday celebration of your son Anubhav at Rajwada Palace, Gurugram on May 1, 2020 at 6:30 p.m. I wish the baby boy many happy returns of the day, but I regret my inability to be present personally on account of some previous engagement. Then your name Deepak or Deepika is written there. Children, this is an example of invitation reply in informal manner. I hope you have understood the difference between invitation writing and replies to the invitation in formal and informal manner. Now we will proceed to the homework. Write the following invitation replies in your Fair English notebook in not more than 50 words each. Question number 1 is, you are invited by a friend of yours to spend some days with him at his farmhouse in Manali. Respond to his invitation. Question number 2 says, you have received an invitation to be the chief guest of annual day celebration at DAV School Sector 14, Gurugram. Write the reply to this invitation mentioning 2 reasons to show your inability to attend the program. Children, you need to make sure that first you write the invitations which I assigned you to write in my lecture number 1 of the same topic. Then you will be proceeding to this invitation replies, question number 1 and 2 assigned now. Thank you. This is the end of my lecture. Have a nice day.